So there's a movie coming out tomorrow called The Woman King. And it's going to be released on the 16th, basically 16th of September 2022. So the main character there, it's Viola Davis, Tuso Bedu, and other people. So yeah, I'll just leave it at there. But this is the description of the movie, and I quote: a historical epic that is based in alternate history of the kingdom of Dahomey, one of the most powerful states of Africa in the 18th and the 19th century. So we're just gonna review the trailer of the movie, and the analysis of the movie will only be done once the movie is out and I have watched it, to determine if there's a worldview in the movie itself. So now we're just going to look at the trailer, and then we're going to give just a general analysis without determining the worldview in the movie itself. All right.
An evil is coming that threatens our kingdom, our freedom. But we have a weapon they are not prepared for.
So as you can hear on the guy with the background voice there, he says that an evil is coming to take away our kingdom, our freedom. Basically, so the evil they're speaking about, we would assume, according to the movie, that it's the Europeans, the white, who were there to colonize the country itself, right? So he then goes on to say that, but we have a weapon they are not prepared for, right? And as he says that, the Viola Davis appears from from the grass, right? The grass that is there. She appears from there, and then there are other people around her. And if you notice, the army, or the warriors as they call them, are made up of only females, right? And that's the uniqueness of the kingdom of Dahomey, was that women were prepared to fight to protect the king and the country itself. So that's why even the movie, it's titled The Woman King. These are the women, they were married to the king. All women would be married to the king, and as a result, they would become single, like celibate, in the sense that they wouldn't engage in any sexual activities, right? Because they were married to the king, and maybe they became the security or the protection of the king itself. But yes, let me just leave it there, and then we continue with the trailer.
My king, the Europeans wish to conquer us. They will not stop until the whole of Africa is theirs.
So on this part, she gives the impression that the Europeans want to conquer us, right? And they will not stop until the whole of Africa is theirs. So what is this about? This is about colonization, right? And the idea that is being that we get from the movie itself is that Europeans' mission during colonialism was to conquer or colonize Africa as a whole, or take the land of Africa as a whole. And they wouldn't stop until they have achieved that. Mainly, that's the idea they are selling, that it was the goal, right? But anyway, let's continue.
We must fight back for our people.
Haneska, you are asking me to take them to war.
Some things are worth fighting for.
Don't know, take my power, my power, my power. Don't know, take my power.
You are
No, this just has to be brief. So this is a South African actor. I'm not sure if there are other South African actors in the movie. I didn't check, but I'll make sure to check once the full movie comes out. But yeah, this is Tuso Bedu. She's a South African actor. I think she has recently done an interview with Whoopi. Sorry, not Whoopi. Who's this lady? What's her name? Oprah Winfrey. Yes. Um. Yeah. Basically, I'm gonna leave it there.
A call to join the King's Guard.
Don't know who take my power.
No kingdom in all of Africa shares this privilege. Train hard, fight harder.
Take my power.
So on this part, she speaks about the uniqueness of the kingdom, right? Something that was unique to the kingdom itself, mainly that the women were the king's guards, right? And she goes on to say that no other kingdom shares this privilege, and that's true, or maybe it's not. But what she's getting at is that in other places, women were not given the opportunity to be part of a military. Militaries throughout history have always been made up of males. It's just a recent thing with the rise of feminism that has resulted in women becoming part of militaries. Yeah, basically that's it. So I think that's the idea she's selling there. But yeah,
Fear no one,
They feel away.
and we fear no pain.
They feel away.
I offer you a choice. Fight or we die.
It's that kinfolk. It's that skinfolk. It's that war. It's that bloodline. On the front line. Ready for war. Where you going?
To be a warrior, you must kill your tears. We are the spear of victory! We are the blade of freedom! We are the home!
Don't know who take my power. My power. My power. Don't know who take my power. My power.
so basically that's the end of the trailer. As I've said earlier, I'm gonna reserve the worldview analysis for when the movie comes out. Now I didn't even do much on the trailer, just analyzing the trailer without actually determining much more about the background. um, I'm hoping when I cover the movie, if I do cover it when it comes out, that I would be able to, in fact, I will include new information. I will include new information that speaks to this subject more, as to why maybe women were the chosen gender or the group that would protect the king, and what was the role of males in that kingdom then, if women were, their role was to protect, right? Because like I said earlier, is that we've always, I mean, that the militaries throughout history have always been made up of males. Even if you look at the Bible itself, right, the military has always been made up of males. And in cases where the military would lose the war, usually the women and children would be captured, right? They would be captured by the enemy, and then they would be married maybe to those enemies, right? So it was that, like, throughout history, and it's very recent that in most countries that women form part of the military, and it happens now with the rise of feminism, right? Wanting women to be included. And I mean, I'm not so sure, like, with regards to the, I would have to check more, with regards to the wars that America has been participating in the 21st century, like since Afghanistan, Libya, yeah. So all those wars that they've participated on, if they've sent women actually into into those battlefield or those wars or anything like that, right? But anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, and if you like the content of this channel, then please subscribe. And if you like the video itself, please click the like button. I will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.